It's crazy. Reaching 18. It just turned to 12:06. I'm legally 18. It's wild. Growing up with the generation I am, I understand I still got many years to come. And I'm not suicidal. I'm saying that now. But going through life and having struggles, seeing the way the world is, I know I can't have an impact. I'll probably never have an impact, to be honest. I know that. And it kind of frightens me because I want kids. I understand I'm 18. But I have dreams and aspirations. Write that down. Sorry. I never really used that word much. But I always felt as if I amounted to little in my life growing up. My dad always told me he had my back. Always told me he was there for me. But in the end, he wasn't there. He belittled me. Everything I did, he didn't care. I tried my best. I tried my hardest. I'm not here for pity. I'm here to talk. This is my thoughts. Even though it's spaced out weirdly, it's just, you put it together, it's my thoughts. I've thought about it for a long time. What do I want to do in my future? My goals, as I want to look back at this video, this video in a few months, years, whatever, and look to see if I've reached these goals. Alright. I've been trying to do content creation since I was a little kid, sorry. I'm mixed, so I try to be a good person. Growing up, everyone tries to be so positive, and I hate it. You give the worst people the right positivity. The best example is Jack Doherty. Why give that man positivity? I don't understand. All he does is hang out with OnlyFans girls to prove a point to himself that he's not a loser. But he is. He does obviously have more money than me, but I definitely could beat him in a fight. I think 99% of the internet could beat this man in a fight. But I just, my goal is to have a nice job before I move out. I'm going to try and get a job this summer because I have this list I want to complete. And it's just a spending list of what I want to become a content creator. Because I believe if I am able to become a content creator, I will make myself proud. Because every kid, if you're a kid watching this, every kid has a dream of becoming a YouTuber. And this is what you can amount yourself to. Let's say you are 7 years old and you want to be a Fortnite, Minecraft, whatever YouTuber, and you choose to save all your money. You're planning to buy everything you need at the age of 18. So for the next 11 years, you collect every dollar. So when you are able to leave or whatever, you can have the best setup. I mean, get everything, and you tell your parents that's what you want to be, a YouTuber and a good gamer, whatever, a Fortnite pro, Minecraft PvP pro, or whatever, you know what I mean? And that's what you tell them. And the thing is, you always need someone behind you. If you can have, I don't know, let me get my pillow. If you can have, I don't know, let's say your grandmother or your mom or your dad, and they come to you and they're like, I support you to the very end. And every day you're like, you make a little thing where you're like, okay, grades, right? Because my dad tried to do this with me but never worked. He's like, every A you get like $10, every B 5, and a D is $1. For me it was, if I got a C it'd be 3. But he was like, that's how I do it. And if, let's say you study off so much, you obviously have, every birthday, every Christmas, every time you get money and you save it, by the time you get to 18, you should have everything you need, all the money you need. And what are they gonna do? It's your money. If you hit it well, they shouldn't have touched it. Unless they searched your room. I'm sorry. I have an eyelash in my eyeball. Or something. And because my goal is to become a content creator. I want to push out more. I want to be a desktop streamer. And my friend and I, we talked about it. And I go, man, there's just something in my eye that's irritating me. That is not a good look. But I'm not gonna pause it. There's no point. We were talking about it, and I go, what if I get a PS5? He goes, what do you mean? It's like, what if I get a PS5 and I just practice every day, building, just to get good again? He goes, don't, bro. And I go, why? Because I take the fun out of the game. And I go, dude, I want to get good at the game again. Like, Fortnite has piqued my interest again. Piqued it. I mean, all time. Boom. And he's like, why? And I go, well, dude, I literally had nothing to do for months. If I was like, okay, imagine this. You go to school, come home, and you're just on your phone all day. After doing all your chores. You get bored, right? You get bored. I don't watch TV. I'm just on my phone watching. It's either I'm watching YouTube or that's about it. Or playing Dragon Ball Legends. YouTube or Dragon Ball Legends. I don't even watch TikTok at home nor Instagram. But I told him, you know, if I get a PS5, just know there's a chance I go back to trying to play build. And I realized something. I've done my research, and controller players for about 80% of games will never be the best. So I was like, I'm gonna make a list of everything I need, and it's a PC, everything, because I want to be a content creator. I think I mentioned that for the 500th time. I apologize. But let's everybody, deep breaths. Man. I think being at the point in my life and realizing that let me do this because I'm going to continue to play. Being in the point in my life that I've don't really do much. You know what I mean? I don't have friends. I have friends. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna graduate early. I was gonna be 20 when I was gonna graduate. 20. That's another reason why I'm doing online. I told my mom, I was like, look, I can't continue to do online. I mean, I can't continue going to school. She was like, why? She's like, and I go, well, one, you said we were moving. Two, not only you said we were moving, we were going to, you know. I was like, I'm like a very introverted person. I'm not, you know, real, my skill set does not, like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you can make friends. That's not my skill set. My skill set is just be good at games or play games. You know what I mean? Like, these are chopsticks. I'm messing with them. I got these, by the way, for a Christmas present. Not a Christmas present, birthday present yesterday. I know I will never have, never have a viewer. I may never have a viewer for years, you know what I mean? But I'm just going to continue, because one day, let's say I just stop posting these, and suddenly I, you know, pop off. People will see my videos, and they're like, holy crap, you know, this dude's exactly like me. Because the thing is, I think the best streamers I can give is Joe Bartolotti. I think Joe Bartolotti is such your average Twitch streamer. He doesn't he never complains, right? Cause you know you're rich is if when you check the streamer's room and it's not simple. You check the streamer's room and like, cause my room, my paint's falling off my wall. I got this shabby bed. You know, I'm not a streamer. I'm a YouTuber who just talks and then posts videos. I don't edit most. I don't do anything. I did put Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle music in the back of the video, my last video, Yapper episode 1. This will be Yapper episode 2, which I tried Dragon Ball Legends. I could not. I'm not good. You know what I mean? There's some games my brain won't allow me to be good at. And the more and more and more, like, I know I'm repeating myself, but when it comes down to games, when it comes down to everything, if you want to be good, I think Fortnite's the best example I can give. I've been playing it for the past few days. If you are planning to become let's say you want to go and be a there's levels to it. You got to put grind into it. And if you don't have the mentality to do something, to conquer that dream, then what's the point of having a dream? In my view of, it looks like I'm reading a script, but like quite literally, I'm just pumping out what I'm saying. Quite literally. And I know this doesn't make sense, you know, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, you know, it's my 18th birthday, man. 18, I'm 18. 18's I went around the sun 18 times. That's crazy to think, man. I just, you know, love is a scary thing the more I think about it. Everything I think about, everything's scary. I think love, I'm going back to the relationship. Nowadays, I see people are terrible in relationships. It's either they're good or they're bad. And all the good relationships, everybody's taken. And it's only the terrible people that are free. Like, I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to do that. My mom, she asked me, she's like, hey, when are you gonna bring a girl home or a boy home? I go, I don't know. Have you seen the dating market these days? It's like, if you're not these categories, like, I understand. See, yesterday I had these problems. Now today I could literally go online and find a sugar mama. What are you gonna do? I mean, I'm an adult now. That's wild to me. But, you know, she always like, you know, you need to get a girl, you know, bring her home. It's like, no, man, no. I was like, I want to grow. I want to grow mentally and physically before I grow in that aspect. I've seen women cheat on their husbands cheat on their wives, and it sucks, man. This generation's so fucking doomed. That no joke, since I think I was 16, 2 years, I had feared of relationships. Because someone, I don't care who it is, tell me in the comments, what's the point of a relationship for the male? The women get a bunch of benefits. Like, just simply think about it. Women get a stable home, free income, because all they just have to do is sit at home. Free income, sit at home. All they have to do is worry about cleaning and cooking. And most of the time, if they just sit there and don't do anything, and cook, and wash the dishes as soon as they're done cooking, you know what I mean? But, if it came down to divorce, that man has nothing. That man has no backup, no nothing. And it scared me, because I used to not be friends with a bunch of girls. And the reason why is because a girl can just be like, hey, you know, he did this to me. And, you know, they're never going to believe you, really. And what scared me, because I looked into statistics, is that most suicides are by men, especially young men. The more you know. And it came down to the fact that, why do I want to be in a relationship? And I seen this video. It was a girl talking about, why do men want to date older women? That really hit me in the brain, because I like older women. I think older women, perfect, man, perfect. I mean, what am I gonna say? You know what I mean? And then I really thought about it. I didn't even check the comments, but I thought about it, and I was like, I think the main reason why is because older women, they've been through all the drama. They've been through every drama you can think of. They've probably been through it. It's either they've been through it or not been through it. And you want the women that's been through it, because, you know, they know how to deal with situations. You know what I mean? And when it comes down, because I hate it, I always, you know, I'm always jealous, because I would love to have a love sorry, I would love to have a notification. I would love to just, be normal. You know what I mean? I want this generation to be normal. Like, because I think, okay, this is a hot take. I think 2018 was the prime of everybody's life. That was when Fortnite hit it big. That's when, school was popping off. I think that was big. And if I could go back to tell myself, hey man, lock in, I would have went back to first grade. If I could put my mind and go back to my first grade year, I would graduate. Actually, I'd probably be a senior by the time I'm 13. And then I just get to sit in school for the, 5 years. Yeah, how to do that. Sorry. But I don't know, man. Being 18. I made a joke. With my friends, I was like, if I don't have a job by the time I'm 21, OnlyFans. But reality, I may never do that. Just fucking say it, just for the jokes. But the more I think about it, oh man, that sounds terrible. I think about it more and more about why do people want desk jobs? Like, can we be for real? Wasn't school all about desk jobs? Like, all we are taught is just to sit on our asses. And I was talking with a friend at school, a female friend of mine. I was like, I just can't do a desk job because of school sucked it out of me. I was like, I want to be a co-designer. I want to be a game designer. I told him this, and if you see my TikTok, I think I've talked about it. I was like, I want to be a game designer so bad. But sitting down for 8 hours a day doing nothing other than schoolwork drained it out of me. No, buddy, no. I understand some, I think welding, definitely welding, welding is oh, well, you need a computer for welding, you need this. Oh, well, there's this. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I understand this stuff, but eventually it will not require, well, it will always require it. But me sitting at a desk in a chair, and people, they kind of like conned it into, they were like telling me, like, what's the difference between sitting and playing video games at home? And I go, sitting at video games at home is I get to be online with my friends talking mad shit and get away with it. Now, if I'm in a work setting, I can't be buddy with my friends during work, and I can't talk mad shit. I told my stepdad, I was like, if I don't get a cool boss where I can talk shit, let's say it's an employer. No, I'm not going to say that. Fuck my future up. But I just want a cool boss, you know what I mean? I think having a cool boss will benefit. If more bosses were lenient and lean back as they were, I'm telling you right now, it's definitely, the economy would boom. People like cool people. If you were more chill, nonchalant, what should I talk about now? JoJo's. So I haven't posted. Kind of depressed about that. I was praying JoJo's part 2, not part 2, episode 2 to drop by now. Because literally, as soon as it drops, Netflix literally may crash if the episode, they just dropped the episode, it may crash. Because I'm a big JoJo's fan. I'm a bigger Dragon Ball fan though. Way bigger Dragon Ball fan. Y'all watching me, by the way, playing a game. Well, you can't see the game, but I'm gonna roll that. Engine, I'll take that. Back to what I was saying. Let me calm down. Okay. If anyone's watching this, thank you. you're watching, you know, a young man now, a legal adult, talk about everything. Literally, it's my thoughts. Sometimes, like, I like having it where as soon as something pops up in my thought, I can just press the record button and post it, and it'll be there. It'll be there. If I ever need to see something, I just click, oh, there it is. And I've always, you know, assumed sorry, I'm just looking right now. I've always assumed that if I had the choice to pick something, it would, like, if I had to pick a video game, if I had to pick what skill to be good at for a professional, it'd be video games. It would 100% be video games. Because the thing is, I'm not a big sports guy. I've kind of lost interest in sports. I don't play sports. I'll play anime, basketball, sports, or whatever. But sports in general, I will never play again. But if I could get cracked at Fortnite or Apex or any game that I can earn money from, if time froze, like, no one would know. If time froze right now, I could be like this. You know, like this. And, you know, you never know. You never know. You will never, ever know that anything happened. Time could have froze right there. God could have came down, or whatever being, omniscient being came down and was like, hey, man, I'm going to give you one skill to make you good at. And I go, one skill? Make me good at every video game I ever play. And I would hop on Fortnite. I was like, automatically give me, like, make sure. And I was like, you know what I mean? But, what else? Should I talk about something serious? Should I talk about something goofy? Should I talk something anime related? Should I talk about, I guess not. It's pretty late. I'm gonna let y'all go. It's pretty late. I hope you guys have a wonderful sleep. I do these videos a lot at night. I have no clue why. Most of my videos are the times you can tell it's day is that window right there. You will see light, because normally my light's off, but you will see light, and if it's day, light will be going through that window. So it's night. See you later, gangs.